Air pollution can be defined as an alteration of the air quality that can be characterized by the measurements of chemical, biological, or physical pollutants in the air. Therefore, air pollution means the undesirable presence of impurities or the abnormal rise in the proportion of some constituents of the atmosphere. It can be classified into two sections: the visible and invisible air pollution. Air pollution is caused by the presence in the atmosphere of toxic substances, mainly produced by human activities. Even though sometimes it can result from natural phenomena such as volcanic eruption, dust storms, and wildfires, also depleted the air quality. Human-caused or anthropogenic air pollution sources are combustion of fossil fuels like coal and oil for electricity and road transport, producing air pollutants like nitrogen and sulfur dioxide. Emission from industries and factories, releasing large amounts of carbon monoxide, hydrocarbon, chemicals, and organic compounds into the air. Agricultural activities due to use of pesticides, insecticides, and fertilizer that emit harmful chemicals. Lastly, waste production mostly cause the methane generation in the landfills. It is impossible to describe the whole extent of potential and actual damage caused by all forms of air pollution. But here are the main consequences. First, air pollution has a major impact on the process of plant evolution by preventing photosynthesis in many cases, with serious consequences for the purification of the air we breathe. It is also contribute to the formation of acid rain, atmospheric precipitation in the form of rain, frost, snow, or fog, which are released during the combustion of fossil fuels and transformed by contact with the water steam in the atmosphere. On the top of that, air pollution is a major contributor to global warming and climate change. In fact, the abundance of carbon dioxide in the air is one of the causes of the greenhouse effects. Normally, the presence of greenhouse gases should be beneficial to the planet because they absorb the infrared radiation produced by the surface of the earth. But an excessive concentration of these gases in the atmosphere is the cause of the recent climate change. Our continual exposure to air pollution is responsible for the deterioration of human health. Air pollution is indeed the significant risk factor for human health conditions, causing allergy, respiratory, and cardiovascular diseases, as well as lung damages. Air pollution and climate change are closely related. As well as driving climate change, the main cause of CO2 emissions, the extraction and burning of fossil fuels, is also the major source of air pollutants. What's more, many air pollutants contribute to climate change by affecting the amount of incoming sunlight that is reflected or absorbed by the atmosphere, with some pollutants warming and cooling the earth. These short-lived climate-forcing pollutants, or SLCPs, include methane, black carbon, ground-level ozone, and sulfate aerosols. They have significant impacts on the climate. Black carbon and methane in particular are among the top contributors to the global warming after CO2. There are ways to prevent, control, and eventually reduce air pollution. First, renewable fuel and clean energy production. The most basic solution for air pollution is to move away from fossil fuel, replacing them with alternative energies like solar, wind, and geothermal. Second, Energy conservation and efficiency. Producing clean energy is crucial, but equally important is to reduce our consumption of energy by adopting responsible habits and using more efficient devices. Third, eco-friendly transportation. Shifting to electric vehicles and hydrogen vehicles and promoting shared mobility such as carpooling and public transports could reduce air pollution. Lastly, green building. From planning to demolition, green building aims to create environmentally responsible and resource efficient structure to reduce their carbon footprints.